heading out towards Milwaukee. Excited. Get to go visit the Sailboat. Should be a good day. It's beautiful weather. 46 degrees it says on my car right now. That's 47 degrees now. Wow, it's going up. It's good to take a break every now and then. This is what working looks like in the 21st century. Still working. Still working. That's where we're headed for first stop. Breakfast coming up. Thinking, you know, what am I missing in my life? I know.
More La Crusade.
More pans.
Yes.
More stuff for the kitchen. That's exactly what we need.
La Crusade.
Trucks. All right, gonna get some scrambled eggs, maybe a sausage patty. This was your idea.
Breakfast? Yes. Breakfast was my
but
idea.
to record a little video, so this is what goes on your head. All right, here's the question of the hour. Based on recent experiences, why do you suppose men don't wash their hands in the restroom?
Good morning. Lazy.
You were saying what you love about me. Please tell me what you love about
What
me.
I was saying is one of the things I love the most about you is that I can rely on you to wash your hands in the restroom.
Filming me for?
Because we're,
To my work?
this is boat day.
It
You
is
were
boat
filming
day.
me about work on boat day.
It's always, yeah, my work is less serious than your work.
Is it though? Is it really? Yeah, it's a little less serious.
Huh?
It's a little less serious. But very, very necessary.
I either gotta respond or I forget. That's the way
Yeah,
it
that's
goes.
true. I understand.
There is the stadium, formerly known as Miller Park. Getting close now. All right, well, we've arrived. I don't know how we're going to manage getting stuff through here. We really have everything packed in.
Rolling dolly. Drag it under the boat.
Yeah, we have to check in with the yard, which I don't think we can get to easily that way. So let's just go around. A boat's in here somewhere. Well, it's going to be hard for us to achieve what we want to achieve today. There's really not much walkway in between anything. We really have stuff packed in here, but this is our girl. Well, let's see what there is to see. Gonna figure out what tools we need, what the situation is. And then we'll figure our way back. And then this is the sketchy ladder that they have.
Do you like it just resting against the hull?
Well, do I like it? Well, probably not, but one thing is for sure, our hull is plenty scratched up already, so. All right. We'll see how it goes. All right, she made it up.
Do you want me to head in there and see if I can?
Yeah, I'll come up.
You're just gonna come up?
Yeah, just.
Come on up. The water's fine.
Wow, it's like a snow globe. Getting down is gonna be sketchy.
We are an intrepid bunch.
Yes, that is what I would describe as well. Oh, the
Ugh.
girl's dirty.
Bit wet.
She needs a cleaning.
Let's not lose that. Smells like boat.
Yeah, that's not good.
And the sink is wet, which is interesting. I said the sink is wet, which is interesting.
There's many things. Dry is not one of them.
Nope.
It's a fine display of ingenuity here.
Nice to have something to hold the doors.
That's true. Not going anywhere. All right.
So why is that sink wet when nothing else is?
Well, there's evidence of other stuff being wet.
Yeah, but it's not at the moment, and it's all melty today. That doesn't look so good. Water just sitting in the upside down window.
Yeah.
We'll just leave that closed for now.
It definitely smells like a boat here, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
So the object of today's trip is this right here. We're going to try to remove the stove and somehow carry it out with us and see if we can get it working. It's a little two burner.
It's like, oh here, this is all wet.
Yeah.
No shock. It's
Yeah.
right by that window.
Let's see what's down behind there. Okay, so it looks like, yeah. Trying to take out my shins.
Sorry for the shins.
There's a connection to nowhere.
Just pivots. Looks like it lifts straight up.
Well, we shall see.
Because you can see down and along here, there's brackets.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
So can't lift on the basis of that. I'm gonna have to lift. Oh, that's not that heavy at all.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see. All right. Looks like we're gonna need a screwdriver for this because I don't think it'll come out. Well, let's see what it is.
I bet we can lift it up, pop it off the bracket, drop it straight down, and slide it this way. The stairs are probably going to be in the way,
Well, that can be changed.
so we should probably shut that so that we have a place to set.
I see what you're saying.
You know, because we're
Well, I
going
can just
to
go
have to
right
play
here.
traffic
Yeah.
with two of us.
All
Here
right.
at the
Well, let's
same
see
time.
if we can figure this little thing out. All right. So we are going to need tools no matter what, though.
Why do you say that?
Well, because the
I'm short, so I can't see what
The-
you're seeing.
so that hose there is what connects to whatever propane tank there might be in here,
Yeah.
which I've never laid eyes on. I really don't know.
I'm hoping it's empty. With this boat, you don't know. Anybody's guess.
making any smells.
I mean, do you want to just pull it and set it on
Well,
the
again,
sink, the countertop?
I don't know that that hose in back is long enough to.
I think it's long enough to set it on the counter.
That could certainly use
so-
cleaning, huh?
Probably the easiest is just detach here. Ugh.
Yeah. Fascinating.
While we're at it, we'll probably want to
Do a little scrub-a-dub.
scrub it, but also maybe Rust-Oleum these brackets if we end up using the same stove. Like if we can get it working, great. If not, measure for a new stove. They're not that expensive.
No, they're not. Tank anywhere.
Yeah.
Every time I've been down there, I haven't seen anything. Everybody stick your head in there.
There's a wall here, so can't follow where the
Where it would be located.
line is located. Might need to go into that hatch. We should bring something to pad the arms of this ladder when we come back.
Pat it.
Yeah, so it doesn't scrape the hull.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because when you step, it rocks a
Yeah.
little bit.
There's my wife risking life and limb. Or whatever we're gonna name this boat. Did you make it?
Alright,
You're alive?
I did.
Alright.
I'll flip this for you.
I'm gonna hand your coat down to you.
I don't need it. We're coming right back.
Okay. Unless I fall down and make a spectacle of myself.
Which I'll just stand on you to get back up there.
Alright, fair enough.
Come on down, honey.
It's not gonna be pretty, kids.
Big man coming through. Big man's coming through.
Too many burritos.
Oh, you gotta go right. More
What?
right, more right than that. You're on the very left edge. Now your feet are dead. Well, your right foot is center. There you go. All right, you solid?
Poor girl.
Stepping away.
Don't step away yet.
Well, I'm where your butt is, and there's not a whole lot of room there.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that part.
Really?
No, I'm not. It's got those plastic doodads. See, it's not scratching it at all.
All right, if you trust it, it's your boat. It's your baby.
Our boat.
It's your boat. We all know this. Your heart goes mine as soon as you look at
not. Absolutely our boat. No, the water dripping out of the through.
it. Gonna need some paint.
What's going on there? Oh, I see. It's just coming, melting down around. Why that's leaking is interesting. What is that? Is that the cockpit thing? Might be.
Huh.
Well, shall we try to get going? Certain speed. Doesn't work.
That's interesting. They look like little mussels have taken up residence.
I think those are the head through holes. 1, 2, 3. Not really sure what they go-to, to be honest with you. The ones that are truly important are on the other side. You got your engine water intake, you got your sink, you got your, I think the exhaust is right out here. I think these are the ports for the I would like to state for the record that although my wife is carrying all of the stuff, I did make a good effort to try to bring some things.
You did. You've got the shovel.
I've got a bag and a small shovel, which, unless you're an upper Midwest sailor, you may not understand why you need a snow shovel. But it is part of the deal. Nothing sketchy here at all. Don't worry about that. No big deal. Got a foot on a ladder. Success.
Want to hand me up your stuff?
Sure.
Because you can never do everything successfully in one trip. Matt is going back for what we forgot and didn't remember till we got all the way here. Alright. You got some tools. Our shovel. We can make things a little nicer. Kick off snow before I can get into my sailboat. Wouldn't want to get it wet. It feels very lonely when a boat is totally empty. She looks like she's weathered it pretty well, though. No critters. No standing water. So far, so good.
What we're trying to figure out. Oh,
Well, I
I
guess-
wouldn't do that.
It moves up here.
Yeah, I think that's probably designed in.
Do you have the... This one should be able to hold this steady, right?
Well, I think this has, it's like you break it apart at these two pieces, I think.
All right, so we need a small. This was 5/8, so let's see. I can do this backwards. Doesn't want to move. I don't want to break anything. You sure you don't want to just disconnect it there?
Where? Which?
Here.
I
From
think.
this is threaded. And this is moving. These two are not.
Yeah, I mean.
I would assume we can just replace, like we're going to want to replace this one since it's corroded.
say just replace all the hardware if we can get it working.
Right.
I
Like, why leave old fittings when you've pulled the whole
Okay.
thing apart, right?
Well, I don't think it matters all that much as long as you're getting ones that are threaded. Well, I think this might be a compression fitting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one might be a compression fitting, which is why it's able to spin. So I think that if you pulled this and this, or this and this, you'd be fine. Either of those options. Do you know what I'm saying and why?
Yeah.
That one has, you can tell it's got the goo on it.
Get them to move even the slightest. Let's try this.
Well, here, let me try this. Let me give it a whirl. So we have this here. So I was saying this one here.
Bird strike.
Well, I didn't even take the string.
Alright.
No, piece of cake.
What you doing, man things?
Try to control yourself, honey. It's going to be hard because they're running that engine. It's making its own set of smells.
Yeah.
I smell nothing.
Stopped.
I smell fumes and nothing but fumes.
Yeah. That's not our fault.
No. Okay, so we should probably track down, since we got this disconnected, where that hose goes. Or do we want to try to go about the hard job of getting this thing off the boat?
I would suggest that getting it off the boat
Yeah.
leaves us a lot more working space.
Okay. All right. It also
So-
solves a hard to solve problem. So let's do it. I love you dearly.
so you're putting on gloves, so what are we doing next?
But well, like I said, I think we should try to carry this and see how heavy it is to find out if you're going to be a weenie or not. Because if you're going to be a weenie,
The thing is I'm going to be able to fit through places quite conveniently,
yes.
and you're going to be like, whoa.
This is true. What are you doing up there?
Huh?
I'm confused. You confuse me so much. I'm saying before we do anything, we should try to lift it like right here and see how heavy it is. So I just want you to know I gave her a suggestion, perfectly logical. She's ignoring me.
Trying to get it so it's not slippery. So we're carrying something right here.
It's reasonable. Just, you know, that's a step or two.
I bet this is a lucky point in our marriage where I can't hear anything you're saying.
It is 100%. You just don't watch the video. Okay. All right. So what I was saying is, I think we should just try to hold it, see how we feel about it.
Okay.
If you feel like, oh, I'm going to be tired, I figure maybe it will take us 5 minutes to walk it out of here. If you feel like that, you can hold it for 5 minutes or not.
Okay.
That makes sense. So, I think, yeah, you maybe want to grab this side, and I'll try to grab this side. And I picked this up myself, so. All right, so come on down. Okay, hold it. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, do you feel like you can carry that for 5 minutes without any straps or
Well,
anything?
yes, but it would be more comfortable to have. We'll do it your way.
Let's get it out of here, though. Can you walk up, back?
So you want me to walk up backwards?
Yes.
After being at the gym yesterday.
You are too short. If you were
First time
if
in a year.
if you were the tall one,
Oh my
then you could be down here.
quads.
Cry baby. Come on, muscles.
Okay, I shovel so that I have a
Oh my
secure
Lord.
spot to step up onto.
Okay. All right. And then I would say probably the next step for us is if you wanted to stick your head in there and see if you could see where that comes out.
Yeah, I thought maybe with a flashlight I'll look down through there since it's heading this direction.
I don't think that goes anywhere. I don't know anything about that little area. So this is the area in question. We have this little hatch here We're not sure where that goes. What she's closing is the fridge.
Come on. Short arms.
Yeah, so I think that's
Is that
just...
a closed hatch? Yeah, it looks like a closed
Yeah, I
hatch.
don't think that... I think that's just for storing rando stuff. But yeah, we want to find out where this tube goes. The diagram says there's some sort of propane tank in there somewhere, but... You know, I think that both of us are of the same opinion that if we hook this thing back up again, we're going to want it to be fresh, set up. It's our engine compartment.
Let's see if I remember where
The barrel bolts.
stairs coming through. Let's see.
This video is going to make it look like you do all the work. I'm just saying.
Hey, we got one of you loosening that bolt.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Muddy floor. Good thing I wore my brand new Costco waterproof pants. Where's the flashlight that I brought down here?
The big one?
Did I leave it up in the sky?
Speaking of Costco.
Uh-huh. More excellent Costco goods. Let me turn this sucker around. There we go. Ooh, bright. Okay, so let's see. There is a black line coming out from some spray foam. You can see it here at the edge. Here. Right down there.
Do we think that's the same thing? Where does it go?
And it terminates to nothing right there.
Okay. Well, so how do we figure out if that is the same thing? I guess we could try pulling on it.
Hey, why don't you just put your lips on it and blow, and I'll see. No? No.
Let's see, can you hear?
No.
Nothing?
I can't tell. There's a bunch of water in our bilge.
Is there? Let's see. Oh yeah, wow, it filled all the way up. Oh boy.
Oh.
Is it icy or is it just water?
I mean, it looks defrosted now, but there's some cloudiness down at the bottom. Don't know if that's ice or...
Well, we did pour
Here, there's a... Hand me the
a tube.
tube. Tube.
We put antifreeze in there.
That's ice.
Oof. That's not no bueno.
No bueno. Too bad we didn't bring the shop vac.
Crud. Okay. We did put antifreeze in there. I don't know why it's...
Maybe not enough.
Or maybe
Not
they
based
sucked
off
it
of-
out.
Ooh, yeah, maybe.
Frustrating. Okay. We're having engine service done. And if they sucked out our bilge, could not be a good situation.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that that is what that is.
That's the gas line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of think so too. It's, you know, coming from the same basic spot. And
Does it look like
it's
it's
the same size.
the same basic material?
It's got similar fittings. Except this has the yellow pipe tape.
Is there actually pipe tape on it?
This has white pipe tape.
But it doesn't go
or
anywhere.
Something.
I don't know what else it would be.
So there is another. No, that goes to the engine. Same size
Mm-hmm.
line.
seeing anything else.
Well, if I wiggle it, does
The thing is it's spray foamed in.
is it moving at all?
No, well, so it's spray foamed in.
Yeah. But I bet you could break it loose.
I think, unfortunately, I might have to look down from the.
What's that? Is it screwed to something? Oh, I see it is. It's screwed to something. But you're not seeing any movement in the hose at all. Yeah, this is it. It's wiggling. This is the same. Yeah. So, all right. Well, we know that needs to get replaced, and we know how to get it from there to there. We won't achieve that today.
No, but luckily it's not very far.
No.
And it's relatively easily accessible.
Yeah. And then we would just have to figure out a plan. I'm not excited about ice in our bilge.
No. And can you get a sense for where we would actually have said propane tank?
Where it would go?
Yeah.
No, I mean, it would be somewhere in the engine compartment. It's in the schematic, though, which is at home. We could see where that would be located. So, okay. So we know a lot of things that we didn't know before.
Always good to know more than we did.
Yeah. Sometimes, unless it's ice in the bilge.
Alright. Off we go.
All right. Be safe, my dear. So I'm going to run this thing down kind of where you are.
Okay.
A little bit further back, maybe.
This ladder is sketchy.
It's so sketchy. Be careful.
Well, I'm not letting go of the boat till the last minute.
Reasonable.
Alright.
Okay. So the plan is we have our stove with a piece of rope around it, ratchet strap to keep everything tidy. I'm going to run the rope down there and belay it on that. And hopefully it's not an absolute catastrophe. We'll see how it goes. All right. Where did you leave them? Where? Oh, I see them. I try so hard to be so nice to you.
That many days where it's snowy but also warm enough.
I have a lot of snow up here too, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but we all know you never hear the end of it.
All right. Problematic. All right. So I think my best bet is going to be to drop it in here. Wondering if I will be able to. Well, stand back. Then. So, I'm just going to get a little dodgy. like a theater.
Flying in heavy, greasy, dirty scenery.
Can you pick it up and can you move it?
Yeah.
Great. It's not so bad. There might be.
Are you thinking I should come back up, leave this here for now?
And do what?
Thought we were gonna take down the headliner.
Oh, I think honestly, while we have the motivation, we should just get that.
Okay.
Let's get it over with. The least pleasant of our activities.
You wanna toss me the rope?
Yeah, sure. More comfortable it is knowing that you're there.
Holding the ladder?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sketchy ass ladder.
Right. You see why I wanted to get one? So, do you still want to try to rig something, or I honestly think it's going to be easiest to carry it?
Alright, why don't we do this? Pick it up and hand it to me so I can face this way. Since we've got a complicated path to traverse.
Yeah, you're right. Well, would it be easier for me to carry it on the forward side?
I don't know. We can always switch.
Is your phone still recording?
Yes, actually.
Hey, we've been witness.
Hey.
Okay, so step 2 of the project that we are involved in at the moment is to take a look at our headliners and see how easy they are to remove. The reason is, our boat has leaks. They're pretty significant, and although that looks like it would be from the port light, you'll see that there's a lot of leaking above this port light. And, just basically pretty confident that we're going to have issues with making sure all of the through bolts are sealed up nice and pretty. So we're going to try this now to take one of these sections out. What? What did you say?
I'm just saying, I'm filming the filming of.
The filming of the filming of, yeah. So we got a crossfire situation here. So in any event, we have to first agree on which one we want to take out. This is mostly just exploratory. Until my wife and I are on different pages. She keeps closing those, I keep opening
You want
them.
things to fall in.
So she has
It's
good
annoying.
reason for it.
I have very good reasons. So many
So-
good reasons.
Yeah, I mean, so the question from my point of view is going to be like, what is this like? This looks like this is pretty much the seal. And if we want to take,
Have to take that
you have to take the whole string off, and on this side, we can't go the whole length, does it? Is there a break somewhere in this? No, it goes the whole length.
We don't have to take the whole length down. I think if we start there and we end somewhere around here, there'll be enough flexibility in the natural wood
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
that
Well,
we'll
which
just
one?
have to be careful not to break it
Yeah,
if
well,
we want to reuse it.
which we do. This is
Yeah.
pretty wood.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, do you want to start with the screw gun taking down the trim pieces, and I'll start with a hand screwdriver taking down the little fancy bits?
yeah, very good. So you're gonna do the flatheads. I will do the Phillips head. be the right size bit right there. Okay. There's water everywhere in this here boat.
Of course, you start on the same side.
Well,
I'm almost done.
in fairness, you just said let's start there and go back this way.
On both sides.
Oh, on both sides, you say.
Because we'll need to remove this side and that side.
That's fair.
Where do you want to take the hardware where we won't lose any of it?
That's a great question. I did not bring a little container.
This can function as a container. It's got a little.
No, this lid falls off, but I think I like the idea. Yeah. Ooh, that's a bad sound, kids. We don't like that sound. Actually, hun? Well, maybe. Never mind. I might be able to. Yeah. Make it work. You know, it's probably not that hard to take this whole thing down, to be honest with you. I'm gonna just do that. Well, I was thinking about it, but working around it, if it is dangling is not great either. Remember, the goal after we're done is to make sure we still have a boat that floats and sails.
It might just be a plastic tub when we're through with no finishes.
And I forgot who had said it, but it said, remember, you want to sail your boat, don't spend your whole life doing maintenance. I take that to heart.
There's a few more over there to do.
A few more over
Screws on the trim.
Which trim?
This trim down there.
Oh, you're doing it by hand.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Because we only have one screw gun,
Yes, well,
so
note to self, bring the other screw in next time.
while I was waiting, I figured I would just get started here.
Yeah. Well, you make quick progress on it.
Shouldn't have done so many overhead arm raises.
Okay. So that should be good to come out. Let's see if we get those. Nicely. Here, it's a different story. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting thing to try to restore.
I'll take some of those things home and, well, I guess maybe we should wait till after our bathroom project. We have more shop space.
What are you saying to?
To just take these pieces home and I can oil them or stain them
Oh, for when they're ready for
before
that.
we put them back up.
So, which one do we want to do?
I was figuring we'd do this one.
Yeah. So it's just this part here. just give you a close look at what we've. You can see the staples
I love this screw gun.
from the old headliner when it was installed. And then she's taking out the little bits of teak there.
Ah,
What are you looking at?
lots of staples.
Yeah, right.
So we might need to come all the way this way. Well, let's finish these and see if this is stapled together too, in which case it might be the whole headline. Oh yeah?
Here.
Stapled.
I'll trade you. If anyone is curious why I just took the screw gun from my dear wife, like she's not capable, she's totally capable. I have the advantage of having been a theater guy and built a lot of scenery, so I'm pretty handy with the screw gun. As it falls over, it makes a bunch of noise. It's important.
You have to be dramatic in everything
And this
in
is true.
theater, including your technical direction and scenic building.
So this looks like it is also. No, it looks
There's-
like it's a seam.
There's a seam. It's
Yeah.
just, it's been
So it's.
stapled.
So
Is there a
this-
seam here and I'm just not
I'm
seeing
not sure
it?
what to do with this part here.
No, there is no seam there.
Huh.
No, we could cut that. We've got a mat knife.
Certainly a commitment. Well, we can peel this away here and sort of peel it back and see what the horror show is under there. Now, I'm not seeing a lot of. There's some evidence of water damage on this, so that would lead me to believe that water is coming in through here at least to a little bit.
Yeah.
We've never seen.
Yeah, down there at that edge.
Yeah, we've never seen leaking
From
per
the
se
headliner.
from the headliner, but all right, here we go. This is our commitment. Ugh. Goes back a ways there.
Here, why don't I pull the staples?
Yeah, my worry at this point is that we're gonna lose track of what everything is.
Painstaking process. All the staples with this itsy bitsy tiny multi-tool.
It's actually a pretty nice one. Multi-tool. Let's see. You got the staples out. So this, it goes back quite a ways before. I mean, I feel like it's commitment time. Do we commit to replacing the headliner, which is in reasonably good shape?
Well, remember, we have to pull this out because
Leaks.
we have to fix the through penetrations that are
Yeah.
leaking
Yeah,
into the boat that are making it so we have standing water in the boat.
for sure.
And we're not going to be able to do that unless we can access both sides of the bolts.
Yeah. this
So the
is true.
headliner has to come down.
Yeah. Sad.
And we're not going to fix the moldy boat smell without getting rid of some of the soft surfaces that are harboring mold. So I think it has to come down.
This looks like it's in really good shape. There's some water staining here, though. So, how did they? Is this just a plywood? Is that what's on the other side of all this? Okay. Why did they? So this was just stapled up. So I guess we just take this one piece down, huh? Do you have a mat knife? Where's that mat knife? Oh, it's in the, right here. I got 2 mat knives. So I'm just gonna cut it out. Does that seem okay? So we just get a sense for what.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of water standing over here.
Look at that, it is just onto a plywood base. This could be a real headache. Well, this is going to be a big project, Dean. Okay, here's the through bolt. So we've got headliner foam, backing removed, and you can see here that's where the through bolts go.
See, this has gotten wet.
Yeah, and so we've got potentially some compromised ply. That's like a 1/2 inch or 3/8 inch ply.
It's not rotten.
That's good. But it does,
It's water stained.
yeah, it certainly would indicate though that we need to basically pull all this stuff down at some point. It gives us a frame of reference for the amount of work we're going to have to do to fix this.
You can save a little piece of this for the thickness of the foam if you want to return it to as similar as what we had before, because you can get the headliner
Right.
with the foam attached in various thicknesses.
Right. Yeah. And they would just spray adhesive, it looks like, to that. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Spray
All right.
or roll. I don't see why we'd have to use a spray.
Yeah, I could always do a
You could
roll.
trowel it on. I've got plenty of adhesive trowels at home for other projects. so.
Sure. Okay. Well, feels like a big project. Sigh. Okay. Was that what we were planning on doing?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. It's just exploratory, figure out what we are getting ourselves into here.
Yeah, well, what we've learned is the trim comes down really easily
Yeah.
and quickly, and
We
is in
need a
pretty good
Sharpie.
shape. We need a Sharpie
Yeah.
to label everything.
Yeah.
We should probably draw a schematic, because once we cover this with headliner, we're not going to be able to see any drawings on the wood.
You know, there's another option too that we should consider. That if we know where there's a through bolt,
Leave an access panel.
leave a little plug of some sort. It's another option. I think it's going to be very interesting to see. We've got fiberglass here, plywood here.
You may have a differing of opinion,
No.
but I think we replace this as well
Sure. Why would I
on
differ
both
that?
sides.
Why would I differ with that? I think
Because
the-
you're going to be responsible for landing the holes.
I'm not worried about
Because
that.
that is not my strong suit.
That I can do.
I can finish it and match the stain to the rest of the stuff in here like that.
Yeah.
I could totally do.
landing where the windows are perfectly, or even exactly matching the profile.
Yeah.
Which I guess there's a little slush room because the quarter round trim stuff that goes there. But still, in terms of division of labor.
Fair enough. So, yeah, I would say probably coming back at a different day to finish removal of this is going to be, unless you want to
make that the day's project.
make it the day's project, right? Because, I mean, I'm kind of the philosophy that if we try to do too much all at once, we'll do none of it.
Yeah.
Like, I think the rest of today might be...
What if today we also pull the trim off of this and investigate the rails for each of these and see if we can find replacement rail. It's, you know, we just have to do one.
Yeah.
Just take the most foobar one.
This one's pretty foobar.
This one is too. This piece keeps springing off.
Well,
Because we've got a bunch of cubbies that all have broken rails, which is really aggravating.
well, we can certainly try that. Do we think that this is just going to pop off, though? Longer screws.
We didn't think to bring a garbage bag.
What?
We didn't think to bring a garbage bag here.
No.
I know you have some in the car.
So, are those screws?
Yeah.
Does that look like that would come, that they would come off? These are very delicate, by the way.
Which?
The doors are very delicate.
Yeah.
So, like, they come off like this, but they're loosely glued on here.
You probably strengthen the glue, oil them.
We need to put them in a place where they might be.
Refinish them.
So I wonder if these screws here hold the rail on. Let's take a look.
Get your clothes. Like a boss.
It's good you gave me a compliment.
Yeah.
Not cocky. Karma. Karma will not allow that. Okay, so I think that is how this
The whole thing is one
is it
piece.
the whole.
Yeah, because there's a side moving there too. I think you might as well just take the rails off. Like, all of it.
Okay.
Just keep going.
This is the problem. It's like we need to not have project scope creep. And have a completely disassembled boat by the time we're done with this. I think this must be a thing you can purchase. The rail. That's not coming off, actually. So this is glued. There you go. There you go. So you have a sample.
So,
This looks nailed on. So that's
well, look at this whole
yeah, but that's
rear
just
piece moves.
yeah, that's because we unscrewed it.
I know, but the whole thing could be
It doesn't.
reassembled.
what we need to do is find that stuff for sale somewhere. If we can't find that, I just broke the door.
We should probably measure the total linear feet of cubbies.
Okay.
Then we'll know how much we need to buy.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to pack up. And like you can do a very loose, just count, do one and count the number of them.
Okay, so those 4 are all 30.
Then we got one in the bathroom. Alright.
4 at 30, 1 at 33-ish. Hopefully we'll remember.
Write it in your phone.
Amazing how you can lose something
Here
on
you go.
such a small, in such a small area.
Probably stop the recording. This may not go here. This may go. Nurse.
Screw you. Love it.
Could be worse.
I mean, you've got dad jokes. Is that a mom joke? I don't know. Mom jokes? I don't think it really goes, does it?
Joke. I think it's
Isn't that a mom?
more prepubescent kind of situation, I would say.
Is it though? Do prepubescent anythings screw bags?
Huh?
I don't think of when our kids figured out what some of that slang meant. Some of it was surprisingly recent.
Are we missing? I feel like we're missing a couple screws.
Look at him go. A pro.
Oh, again. I am more concerned that we might be missing a screw. What's your feeling on that? Does it feel manageable to you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh yeah.
all I can say
I
there,
think we can do it. Oh yeah.
all I can say there, Jeannie, is you're gonna have to do a good number of the works on that there.
Oh yeah. I know. I know
don't-
that.
Not,
Off the bubble. There's a lot of dust coming down. My mouth open underneath it.
that's good. It's not like they didn't fill the boat full of lead.
I mean, from this era, there could be some all kinds of stuff in it. Honestly, it all looks better than I was expecting.
you know, after looking at this wood for these terrible windows all season,
Yeah.
I was prepared for a complete disaster hidden by basically vinyl.
Right. It's not as bad as it could be. But I think that fixing the windows is going to be a real challenge.
Yeah, these must have wiggled loose. Like, look, you've got a washer that just spins right here. So
Yeah.
whenever
It's
it's
going to
being
let
held
water
down
in,
by
yeah.
some of those things, they need to be pulled and
Resealed.
sealed.
Yep.
And would you put Loctite on the inside stuff?
No, it's got a
Side,
lock
or
washer. That
Oh,
should
it's
be
got a
okay.
lock
I mean, you could do it Loctite.
keep it from
It doesn't hurt.
needles?
Yeah, but usually a lock washer I would think would be enough.
Well,
And
it
honestly,
wasn't in this case.
You get some of the caulk on the threads.
Yeah.
You know, it'll hold it in place.
What is
All
that?
right, at least I danked. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Shall we get out of here?
Huh. That's the rail. Can't tell if that's the rail or if it's that other bracket that I'm gonna attach it into. Was it for the whisker pole or whatever?
I don't know. Just to show you what we got cooking here. There's half. And here's the other side. Yeah. This video is going to be a lot shorter than what we've recorded.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, let's clean up and head on out of here.
Sounds good.
Part of me does really wish we'd done indoor this year. But just because working days are so few and far between. It's nice to be in the water.
It's nice to not be in the office.
It's nice to not be in the office. All right. Are you recording?
Of course.
Oh, hilarious. Okay.
Off we go.
All right. Are you? How do you want to do this? Probably you go down first, and then I hand you things, and then I come down. Yeah.
This must stay rolled because it's holding the staples.
All right. Don't die. That is your obligation.
I do believe I still have life insurance. And I do still have my own occupational
Don't get down
disability
a
insurance.
little safer than that. Still had the rope. I could drop the stuff down to you. There's probably rope in there. Right? What do you want to carry? Well, actually, why don't you go all the way down, and I'll hand it. I'll come down part way, and then I can carry this to you. Then we're. All right. She made it. So we make our way back from our victories and our losses today. Now it's totally clear. Perfect timing.